Welcome to the Holy Yogi, where we help you find the spiritual guru inside of you. Hello, beautiful. Hello, handsome. How you doing today? And if no one has told you today that they love you yet, take two. Let me be the first. We don't take two here. We are real. We keep it live. We keep it. Everything that's coming through me is flowing through me from the universe. So I keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. So you know how authentic it is when it's coming from the Most High. Anyway, that's inside of you. But anyway, listen, if no one has told you today that they love you, let me be the first. Because love is the greatest medicine of them all. And love truly makes the world go round and round. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, love always. If you take anything from today, love always wins. So stay in light, love, and peace. Okay, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want you to fully understand. When you come here, we do what is called practical spirituality. I teach you how to use this information in your daily life and experiences. So today I'm going to talk about how to practice letting go and letting God. The power of letting go and letting God. So let me show you how this worked for me when I was on my mission to become a millionaire. And what I was very clear about, like I mentioned to you in several videos about the law of attraction, that you attract what you are and what you are experiencing. So in a particular business deal, this is what I did. I invested in real estate, like I said to you before. And one of the key things that when I invested in real estate, my very first house that I purchased, I would go out there, I would go through the motions, I would, get the loan, I would, talk to the real estate agent, I would submit an offer, I would go through the motions as far as negotiating deals and the like in order to get the home. I started to, pack my bags. I started to visualize myself, going to the house, going into the door, that the deal was going to close successfully, etc. So I took all of the necessary steps, everything that I could do within my power to make this transaction come into effect. After that, what I do is I release it, I let it go, and I let God handle the details. And after you do everything, you put your prayers, you put your meditation on it, you take action, you go through all the physical ramifications that you have to do. Like I said, you seal it with a nice little prosperity and abundance prayer and see the best outcome of that situation. Have great expectations, but be receptive in acceptance of whatever is delivered to you by the universe. Because what is for you can't be against you. What is yours is going to be yours. And if it's not yours, it was not meant to be yours. And it's good because once God puts the seal of the approval on the situation, then you know it's good and the best outcome is going to happen. So as soon as I did that deal, let go, let God, let it go, and I moved on. Put positive light on it and let it go. And in return, because I did all the right things, left it up to the universe, etc., majority of any business initiative that I have put in place, majority of any personal initiative I have put in place comes to fruition. So many of us try to put our power into place, and then we become worrywarts about it because we know our power is limited. You see, when you put God power, all-knowing, omnipotent, all abundance force upon anything and everything, we know that whatever the outcome is, it is going to be the best outcome. Don't ever get discouraged if the outcome doesn't come out the way you want it to come out. Because remember that God's ideal plan is always going to be better than you. That your most high idea at the very subconscious level is always going to be much better than yours. So with that in mind, what I want you to do is to continue to get to that level, because immediately that's what I do. That's why I don't worry about anything anymore. I don't worry about if the bills are going to get paid. I don't worry about when I was having my babies. I mean, if you can imagine that step of carrying a life within inside of you. And, I had them completely natural at home. And I did all the right things. I did the walking. I did the exercising. I took all the herbs and the nutrients and things of that nature. I thought positively. I saw myself having a healthy, happy, successful birth experience. And I connected with the Most High. And I let go and let God, because that's all that I could do. I had to trust. That's what this is all about. You have to trust and have faith that God has your best interest at heart and in mind, and wants the very best for you. You see, society tells you otherwise, that, everything happens by chance. Everything is luck. Luck is preparation, meeting, and opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. There is no such thing as luck. Things don't just happen. It's called cause and effect. Because you did this is the effect that happened, okay? Like me becoming a millionaire, that was, like I said, preparation, meeting, and opportunity. And people said, well, you had to have some little luck. If you want to call divine intervention luck, well, that's your choice. I believe that I connected with the higher source into the realm where all dreams can come true. It's a realm of everything is possible. In the realm of all that is good will come to fruition. You see, that's where I was at. And when you exist in that realm where favor, where there's anything and everything that you can have, when you can manifest it with a snap of a finger, that's real, ladies and gentlemen. The problem is your mindset is not connected to that vibrational frequency, and that's why it's not coming to fruition, because you don't believe it. So that's why you got to go to the realm of let go and let God. When you're at that highest existence, there is nothing to worry about. There is nothing to fear, because you're in the realm of the faith. And as long as you do that and do the work, then the best case scenario is sure to manifest for you. Give you another example. And I know the ladies are like this, and even the gentlemen like this. It's like in relationships, they always say, I let that good one go. Years ago, I went through the motions of attracting the type of man that I wanted to attract in my life. I did the prayers, the meditation. I had my list of what I wanted, had my altar, had the picture there, had the book there, had the, inspiration and did the due diligence, etc. Make a long story short, I did manifest the experience of meeting the gentleman. A famous actor on TV, not going to go into details about it, but in the existence of it, we crossed paths, we met, and we said hello. Okay, that's a great opportunity. Something's meant to be. The sparks are going to fly. The chemistry's going to be there, and then it'll be a happy ever after type of story. But the sparks didn't fly for me, not at all. And I knew it wasn't meant to be, and it was all good. It was all God, because I let go and I let God. And years later, I found out, good to my decision-making process, that unfortunately, that gentleman was a pedophile. I'm going to put that energy out there. You see, what you think is good for you just may not be, and the universe has a better plan for you. You see, if I would have pushed the river, you see, if I would have tried to make something out of nothing, you see, if I would have tried to make it happen like so many people do. I'm going to give you another example. Literally, was a woman. She was an attorney, and she wanted to catch this particular flight. And so she went, ran to the flight, went to the table. The flight's about to take off, and then she used her lordship and she demanded, I want to get on that flight. I have to be at a very important important business meeting. You got to get, she was rude, she was arrogant, she was boisterous. And guess what? She won. She got on that flight. And guess what? That flight crashed. And everybody on that flight passed away because she pushed the river. The universe was trying to save her from herself. But because she was not vibrating in the right frequency, and because she sat there and made a stinker of it, she created, because of that negative karma, she had a negative karma experience, cause and effect. And then in another situation, another gentleman, in a nutshell, had given up his seat for a flight out of graciousness to someone else because they had to be at a particular location on that flight. And because he gave up that seat on his flight by being considerate and compassionate for other people, that flight crashed and his life was spared because he did a good deed. That's how it works. Let go and let God. Go through the motions of trying to accomplish whatever it is that you want to do, but trust that the universe, so-called good or bad, as you think it may be, has your best interest at heart. And that's the best outcome of a situation that's going to manifest. So remember, God got your back. Let God handle the details. You put your positive energy out there, and it's got to be good. It's got to be good. Don't do anything, don't wish any negativity on anyone or anybody else so that you can accomplish something. Let me give you an example. There was a woman who had visualized that she wanted this particular house. I mean, she prayed, she meditated, she by any means necessary, she wanted this particular home and house. She went smudged it, went and looked at it, like I said, did the affirmations, the prayers, and the meditation and visualizations. And lo and behold, the owner of the house died. And she was able to get the house. And then what she said was, when she was doing her metaphysical work and talking to her metaphysician teacher, did I cause that person's death? And the metaphysician teacher said, yes, you did. By putting out there that type of energy. What you always do for whatever it is that you want to get done, put the prayers and meditation out there, let go and let God, and make sure that divine will be done. Divine will be done. So if it is meant for you to be in that relationship, divine will be done that you're in that relationship. And if you're not, divine will is done. And then you be receptive of it. And that's how I always was. If anything didn't turn out the way that I wanted to be, I didn't trip, I didn't plan it, because I was like, okay, it's clear that that particular house or that particular relationship or that particular experience was not meant for me. And it was in my best interest as far as what it's not meant to be. And I said, thank you, God, for the blessing, because that was the blessing. Okay? And that's what you must realize. And then if I got it, then I knew that it was meant to be. And I knew that that it was going to be a positive outcome. Because later on, when I got the real estate property, I was able to sell a real estate property and be able to get some more real estate and be able to supply someone with a wonderful, safe home that they could live in and be able to take care of their family and friends, and also create the funds to help my kids be able to go to college and do the things that they want to do in life in the future. So you got to understand, when something is good for you, it's because it's coming from God. And remember, in the word good is what? God. So it's all good, ladies and gentlemen, because it's all what? It's all God. So remember, the power of letting go and letting God takes away the fear. It takes away the wondering. Because if you're constantly, going in there, peeking at the door, is that deal going to go through? Am I going to get it? If you're constantly trying to put your power and you get in the way of God's way, you block your blessings. You block your blessings. And you're compromising the faith that you have, that God has your best interests at heart. Okay? Some will, some won't. Next. and just keep it moving and stay positive, stay in light, stay in love, stay in compassion, stay in forgiveness, stay in all that wonderful high vibrational frequency so that you can still accomplish your dream, whatever it is that you want to experience. Remember, let God handle the details. Do all the work. Release it, let go, let God, and trust and have faith that the best outcome is going to happen. Let divine will be done. Peace, hetapu, namaste. Let's have our minute meditation before we end today. Do me a favor. If you like this information, like, comment, subscribe, and ding, 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 ding. Hit that notification button so we can stay on course to help you reach Nirvana, heaven, right here on earth. Dear Heavenly Spirit, Divine Gracious Mother, Father God, thank you for the blessing. I trust and have faith that you have the best outcome for my situation and circumstances. And I let go, and I let God, and I let divine will be done for the new business transaction, for the new job, for the experience of a wonderful relationship, for that trip to the Bahamas, for a great experience for my loved ones, family, and friends. Hetapu, peace, namaste. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye for now.